Christian, going into the matchup, I'm sure you knew and heard a lot about the matchup with Dickinson. How do you approach that going into the game, and then just overall describe your game you had today?
I mean, for me, it was just another night at the office. I approach it, like I said before, I approach every game the same. I don't care who's in there. I'm just gonna go out there and play my game. We have a game plan, and I think we execute the game plan pretty good. And yeah.
You just describe your emotions of your mom being here and doing this in front of her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this was the first time she see me. I mean, she saw me play on Friday, but it was the first time she's actually seen me that was start the tournament. So I'm just, it's just the first time, I don't know what to say.
So Christian, even deep down, I mean, early in the game you blocked Dickinson. I mean, he's a guy who's got a lot of publicity or whatever. I mean, even deep down, do you say, hey, we can do this or anything like that, where you gain a little confidence by doing that?
I mean, we always knew we could do it. Just how to execute the game plan. You gotta give a big shout out to the coach. They know what they're doing. They gave us a game plan, and we just execute the game plan. And we did a really good job, and yeah, we get the win. That's all that matters.
Dalen, did you feel there was a big? I mean, just from watching, there seemed to be a big overall speed and athleticism advantage for you guys. Did it feel like that out there?
I mean, yeah, we always play with pace, so I feel like we came out there and played our game and we won the game. I give a big shout out to them. They're a real good team, but tonight we obviously came on top.
Dalen, just following that up too. I mean, again, this is a team that was pretty highly regarded. You guys did a lot of the same stuff you've done against teams, those early teams you played. Was it a surprise or all to see it happen in the same way?
No, not really. It was no surprise. Coach always says we gonna do what we do every time. So we just look at them like another opponent, and we just gonna play our own game and our own pace and our own style.
Dalen, the things you guys struggled against Wichita with, you didn't struggle with tonight with the offense, rebounds, and turnovers. What was the difference, you think?
Obviously, we watched film after the Wichita State game, and we just readjusted and came back to ourselves. I feel like we got a little rattled, but at the end of the day, we ended up closing the game. So this game, we were focused on being poised and just being calm and not letting the score define how we play. We just keep playing as hard as possible to the last buzzer sound.
Did it hit you guys at all just playing on a little bit bigger stage, ESPN, that kind of thing, like that big arena like this?
Nah. I'm gonna give a shout out to the fans. They felt like we was in McHale, so I felt like we was playing with the same type of fans, same type of energy. We had a good time, and I feel like that's the reason why we won too.
Christian, I believe you were a 35% free throw shooter as a freshman tonight, 6 for 6. Does your ability to make free throws impact the way you attack the basket, knowing that if you get hit, you'll be able to convert?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I've been working on my free throws. Like you said, freshman year I was shooting like 35. Last year I was like 60. So my goal this year is to be above 80s. Above 80s, and I'm just working on it and just keep shooting my free throws after practice. And sometimes during practice when I have the time, just work on my free throws. And I know if every time they pass me the ball, they're gonna foul me. So I gotta be ready to shoot free throws.
Christian, what's your mom? You told us about your mom, but what did she say to you? Was she surprised to see you?
I mean, I haven't talked to her right now, but last time I talked to her, she doesn't know much about basketball, but I remember last time after the game, I went to talk to her, and she said we missed a lot of goals. She didn't say we missed a lot of free throws. She said a lot of goals. I was like, no, we called out free throws. So it was a little bit funny, but yeah, I'm gonna go talk to her right now after practice before we leave. After we go to practice.
Coach, what do you think of Dalen's performance? 6 for 7 shooting, 13 points.
Dalen's a heck of a player, and he's even a better person. And I think he and I have had a good connection from right when I got here, and I appreciate him welcoming me with open arms. And I'm really glad he's having success because he deserves it.
What was the mood like in the locker room after that big one?
The guys were excited. I mean, this water deal, I don't know about it. I mean, I like to stay in my normal clothes, but they're excited, and they should celebrate because they played their hearts out and they played with great intelligence. And we always talk about swag. Our Arizona swag is confidence, but it's backed up with intelligence and effort. And they're getting that, and they're showing the way they're able to scheme and game plan and start understanding game situations. That's a ton of fun as a coach. Because the things you're trying to help them with are working, and all credit goes to them.
Tommy, you came here unranked, beat 2 likely tournament teams. Is the secret out now, kind of?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Here's the deal: you guys know I've been pretty low key since I got this job, and I've been trying to build this family from the inside out, and we're a family. And I wasn't gonna beg fans to come to games. I wasn't gonna make proclamations that we're gonna do this or that, but I knew in my heart, I know what success looks like, and I know what good teams look like, and I knew we could be good. We just had to hang with it and deal with a little bit of adversity, and also preseason rankings don't mean anything. They don't mean anything. I mean, this is just a guess. And now, we're starting to see teams play, and we'll see what happens in the next month. Where teams are ranked, but if the secret's out, it's out. We're just going to keep approaching it, and we got a great week to get better and make a push and having a great December.
Pre-game, do you mention to Christian, like, hey, you're going against an All-American type of guy, or how do you approach that?
I mean, I told you guys forever how good I think CeeLo is. I mean, I think he's a problem for anybody. And for a while, the biggest thing was just making sure he believed it. But I think he believes it now. And you're seeing it in his effort, and I see it in the way his teammates react to him. And it's been a really awesome progression to watch.
Tommy, when it comes to Kerr, like not only what he gives you as a point guard, but the personality that he brings and like that kind of the attitude, whatever you want to call it, right? That he sets a tone. What does that do for you to have a general like that?
Well, Kerr's he's feisty, he's got swag, he's competitive, and he's got heart. He believes, and those are all amazing traits. And I love how he's developing as a guard. I love the connection him and I have in our conversations. I mean, there's eye contact, there's listening and acknowledgement, and then he's going out there. And I thought he ran an amazing floor game today and really controlled that game, and it was really cool.
When you were recruiting him out of the portal, was that very much if you come back, you get the keys? I mean,
it was like, Kurt, listen, I'm the most European American coach in the game, and if you're going to walk away from this, you're going to regret it.
Coach, you've now won 31 straight regular season games as a head coach and assistant coach dating back. So do you even remember the last time you lost a regular season game? And does it give you confidence beating the defending National Coach of the Year in Jawan?
I mean, you're looking at it way deeper than I am. I mean, and I'm not making light of it. I'm just trying to keep it simple in my approach. And I learned from a great mentor and Coach Few. And you know how to come into these games calm. You know the most important thing is to give your team a great plan and to give them confidence. And that's been my focus, getting us ready to play in these games.
Tommy, among other things, it seemed like you had a lot of success with guys coming down kind of the left baseline and dunks, layups, etc. Did you see that coming? Was that a plan?
Well, I mean, listen, we run some plays, but we play, and we have concepts we play out of, and these guys have bought into the concepts, and we drill them, we coach them, and they're embracing them. And if you turn your head against us, you're probably going to cut, and it's a really fun way to play, and so. It was awesome to see, and I don't, I'd have to go back through and watch the film on it to see where all these cuts are coming from, but I love the way the guys are playing together.
Similar to what I asked Dalen, tonight especially, it seemed like Michigan had trouble with your pace. How important was that, just being able to get on the open floor?
Well, I mean, pace is a way we attack teams, break out pressure, get into our flow, and these guys were built for it. I mean, you can just see, Dalen, he told me he was a point guard, and now he's really becoming one. Like that last ball screen read he had, where he dug his heels in the ground, pass faked, and hit CeeLo, I think, for the dunk, was like elite. And that was really special to see. And Kerr has an understanding, okay? And then you see Ben's growing in that area. So it's so much fun when you have multiple ball handlers and decision makers on the court. It makes it really hard to guard and a fun style to play in.
Dalen and Christian, how do you guys feel about it? You guys will probably be ranked tomorrow. I mean, especially after last year, kind of under the radar, couldn't go to the tournament. And then the first last week, nobody really seemed to notice you guys. I mean, you feel like it will be fun or different, going forward now?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's just a number next to our name when we play. We're gonna still play the same way regardless. Like, I don't want us to change our identity because we're ranked or anything. We gonna still play the same way every single game. So. Yeah.
And what I'll add to that, Arizona basketball earns everything it gets, and that's the way we want it. We don't want anything given to us. We're gonna go take what we're gonna get, and that's the approach we're gonna have. And so the ranking, you know what? they might find out, Monday, Tuesday that coach isn't as nice as they think, because I've been ranked before a lot, and on those teams, and I know the journey's about getting better week by week, and we just played 5 games in a short time span. We got a bunch of film to go through and a bunch of things to get better at and get ready for Saturday's game.
Did you guys get him any different with the water this time? It was Waddles last time, right? And
No, we got him with the bottles this time.
I think we had Brig as the lead blocker though. So.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, guys.